Okay.
You're live.
I am live. Just can't wait for my computer to reboot itself. Evening, everyone. I'm just waiting for my computer to reboot itself, then I will be able to see the chat. Hope everybody is okay. Just going to wait for the computer. Computer decided to start running slow and sluggish, so definitely needed a reboot, so should only be quick. Oh, it's doing some updates. Typical. As soon as I'm back on the computer, I'll be able to catch up on the chat. But yeah, hope everybody's doing okay. A good number of you in so far. So and Tell thread is open. If you haven't posted anything on there, it's time to pop something on. I'll be doing So and Tell at about 8:15. Andy is with me this evening. Touch wood. This is weekend. He hasn't been unwell so far, so we're hoping that his little spate of being unwell at weekends is over and done with. But yeah, he is with me. Lauren is in the bath. Hannah is in a room. So yeah. So I'm just still waiting for this computer to sort itself out with its updates. So we're going to have a nice, happy, upbeat kind of stream tonight. We're going to go for positive vibes only. So let's try and be nice and positive in here. I understand, I get it, that some people do have things going on. But yeah, let's have a positive spin and have a great stream. Computer is now just waking back up. So I should be able to go through the chat in a mo. I have also rebooted my phone as well today, so fingers crossed there shouldn't be any issues with sound and we shouldn't need to split the stream. As happened on rather annoyingly on Wednesday. Come on. There we go. Right, we are nearly there. Okay. Hey, right. Okay, so I'm going to go back through the chat. Now it's loaded up. Okay, so hello Michelle, hello Sue, Patsy, Viv, Anna, Coco, Sharon, Cheryl, Maddie, Cindy, oh, Coco's just had a frog, Oek, Lizzie, I've just answered that, Mona, Elframans, Sherry, Gail, Katinka, Anna Karen, and Joyce so far. Good evening, everybody. Hope you're all doing okay. I am working on my one to rule them all this evening. But what have you guys got on? What are you working on? So yeah, a bit of Lord of the Rings for me. Hey, Lizzie got your money back. That's all good. Nice and positive. I know that I've got at least one finished just here tonight. So as I said, if you haven't put anything on So and Tell, it's a perfect opportunity to do so. Okay. Cheryl is working on her Disney cross stitch, the old craft room for our Patsy. Stitches Retreat for Sharon, Heaven and Earth Design. Hey Celia, Gail's working on steampunk fox, but not enjoying all the back stitching. Let's see, Anna Karen is ironing with a new iron, so for once it's fun. Oh, cool. I got my iron out today because I have had a finish. I will tell you guys about that more in my floss tube. Let's see. Night portal for Viv. No stitching for Michelle because she's done something to her shoulder. Sue's working on Wildlife Deer by Boffy Threads. Hey Kathleen. She's not pulled hers out yet, but will shortly. May pull out Mini Hot Chocolate by Hade. Cindy's still on page 6 of Steampunk Owl. Hey Alison, still not regained a stitchy bug. Oh dear. It'll come back, I'm sure. Anna is still working on Witchy Kitty, 80%. Hey, cool. That's a milestone achieved. Okay. I've just got to 8% on this. Sylvia's working on a North American Mammals, just hit 69,000 stitches. So that's another milestone there. Maddie is cleaning, so we'll be on and off, no problem. Lizzie got in 44 stitches yesterday. Not done any for so long, but need to retrain hand and eye coordination. Should be fine, Lizzie. It's like riding a bike, isn't it? Winter for Hannah. Hey, Hannah. Cool. So it sounds like some nice variety again. Lots of browns and blacks for me. So yeah. You kept falling off your back. Okay. So yeah, I've had a fairly decent stitchy weekend. New nails. Got nails done yesterday, and then had a good stitchy sesh, and then finished off the wedding sampler this morning. I've got it all cleaned and framed up, so I'm happy with it. Mona is working on Americana Blue by October House. Cool. Viv's got into some blues and greys, so very happy. Always good to hear. Your annual leave starts tomorrow, Tuesday, doesn't it, Viv? Is it tomorrow or is it Tuesday? I think you said the 19th. I could be wrong. Hey Jenna, good evening. So yeah, so I did went and got my nails done yesterday. Hannah and Lauren both had theirs done. Popped to Lidl, got in some stuff for tonight's tea. Because we had a picky tea on account of it being warm recently. So yeah, we went out for a meal Friday night. It was my aunt's 55th wedding anniversary and also my brother's 57th birthday. So we had a nice family meal. That was nice. So yeah, it's been quite a good weekend. Hey Peel and Plan. Oh, hey Ebony, secretly watching from work. Oh, best kind of watching. No, it was this week. Oh, you're back tomorrow. Hey Wendy. Yeah, it's like a lavender blue kind of thing, isn't it? Like a forget-me-not type of colour. I can't even remember what Hannah's had. But yeah, stepdad has been here as usual for his tea. He was there on Friday as well. So I caught up with my cousins, a couple of my cousins and their partners, my brother, my I think she's my first cousin once removed. I think it is officially, but my great aunt's daughter and her husband as well as, of course, my aunt and uncle. A piquete Cillier is where you get lots of odd bits of this and that. So for us, we had some pizza and we had some nice bread and some meats, cold meats and cheeses. And what else did we have? Some chicken. You know, a bit like a sort of a buffet type tea. So yeah, just sort of oddments of bits and bobs. It's been too warm to really sort of, you know, to cook a roast or anything like that. So, you know, having a picky bits tea is a lot better, a lot nicer. Less fuss to make it. Much less fuss to make it. It's just really a case of taking a few things out, warming a couple of bits up in the oven, putting stuff on plates and letting people help themselves. My mum used to call those eat it and shut up. Oh dear. Yeah, they're quite popular in this house. The girls do like a picky tea. And Andy's daughter was here today and she quite likes picky tea too, doesn't she? Mm-hmm. Oh, and Lauren made a pineapple upside down cake today. And that was very popular too. She used my mum's recipe for the sponge and then we had some pineapple on it, well, in it. And it turned out beautiful. The sponge was ever so light. I think Lauren's going to have a bit of a skill as a baker. Hey Liz, just walking back from walking the mutt now that the temperature's gone down a few degrees. Ah, cool. Still feels like an oven. Yeah, we've been out today. It's not been as warm today, but still. Had a couple of uncomfortable days last week. Although I'm not affected by the warm weather. But Andy and the girls definitely are, but I'm not. It doesn't bother me. I guess I'm quite lucky. Oh dear. Just gonna grab a drink. Oh my days. You all right, dear?
Yeah.
You sound like you're having a sigh. Is something wrong?
No.
Is it what you're doing?
No, I'm fine. I'm good.
Mm. I love the sunshine and I love heat, but it has been too hot for too long. No decent rainstorm for a long time. My brother wants it to rain. We've had rain intermittently. It's never really stopped. It's just that, you know, when the sun's come out and warmed up, it's really come out and warmed up. But even though we've had a fair amount of rain, they still reckon that we are going to get water shortage into next year. So, but then on social media, I've seen so many places locally where there's big burst pipes and stuff, you know, and the water board aren't fixing them, and then they wonder why we've got no water in the reservoirs. Catherine's coming in from Facebook. Hey, Catherine, got Fergus out. Oh gosh, it sounds like something's going off out there again. Hey, Emily. A broken down car outside earlier on, and a bit of a conflab and an argument over whose responsibility it was and who was going to move it and where it was going to go. And there's always something, isn't there? Yes, Gail, yeah, the reservoirs are. They said that in Sheffield that we could be looking at the drought until next year. You know, the hosepipe ban is unlikely to be lifted this year. Some rain, not enough in South Wales, especially in a drought, yeah. Which one's our worst one? Is it for water levels? Which reservoir's been the worst?
It's hard to say, to be fair at all.
There was a thing on social media earlier on, a road in, I think it was in Wakefield, which is not a million miles away, and literally the width of the road, there was a big crack and water just geysering out. We had a water leak on a road not far from us. I don't know if Barbara's Avenue's been fixed yet, has it?
Yeah, it has, yeah.
But it was there it was running for about a week. Hollingworth Lake's the lowest it's been for years, yeah. Hey Mona, friend is a brand new stitcher and she asked if 14 count Adis can the stitches with one strand of floss. Don't want to give her false information. So I would always say for 14 use at least 2 strands, potentially even 3. 1 strand is okay on 14 count if you're looking for a pastel sort of very hazy sort of stitcher, but you know, if you want strong colors, at least 2 strands, maybe 3 to give, you know, more depth if you're not happy with the 2 strand coverage. But yeah, 1 strand just gives it more of a pastel effect. So yeah. Michelle, Woodhead Reservoir is bone dry. Yeah. 2 strands of DNC on 14 count should be fine, says Coco. Yeah. Hey, Lauren.
Yeah, lovely done because I know you like to shut nails off after
Yeah,
filled.
nails. So this is Lauren's. We've gone for blue glitter this time. So there's a rather posh. Might need to explain to your friend that the MC comes at 6 strands, so you're not supposed to use it as is. Yes, absolutely right. When do the children return to school in your area? I've been enjoying the window shopping, school supplies hours at my local shops. For us,
Not even school.
well, Lauren won't be going back to school, but it's usually the first week of September that they go back. Gorgeous nails, Lauren. Oh my God, love them. Yeah, love them. Oh yeah. Mona says yes, I generally use 2 strands. Yes. Hey Enid. Yeah, I just did the wedding sampler on 14 count and I used 2 strands. But if I'd have wanted it a little bit more pastel, I would have used 1. I don't know if you guys recall or remember or know about these, but back in sort of the early 2000s, there was in the UK, we've got a catalogue shop called Argos, where you pick what you want out of a catalogue, you punch in the number, you pay for it, and you go and collect it at the till. And Argos did a big thing with Winnie the Pooh cross stitch. And they actually did a pastels one. And the only difference with the pastels, apart from slight shade differences, is that you use one strand. And there is somebody who is doing or has done in our group, I can't remember who it is, so apologies, a Lanart kit, and Keystone Stitcher is doing one where part of it is done in 2 strands and part of it's 1, and it's the exact same colour, so you can see how using the 1 strand just gives that sort of slightly more pastel appearance. Hey Carla. There's definitely somebody out there champing, isn't there?
Yeah.
Yeah, so kids usually go back in the first week of September. Normally they have at least 1 teacher training day. And for some primary schools, they'll have, some kids will start, when they're just going in to start, some will start one day, and then some more will start another day, and then some more. So they like phase up the classes from, say if it was a 30 child class, they might have 10 come in one day, then the next day they might have 20 come in, and then the next day they'll have 30 of them come in. So they've been doing that here as well. Phase start. We never had that when I was a little one and at school. It was a case of, yep, here's your classroom, off you go. See you at 3:45. And that was that. Cracky, there's a lot of you in tonight. There's 59 of you. Please do hit the thumbs up as well if you're enjoying this stream. It helps me get visible. There's 5 in your primary class. Don't blimey. I seem to remember with the girls.
School.
Huh?
That's a small school, just 5.
Yeah, it's big. I seem to remember with my girls, they went into a reception class, and the reception class had at least 30 children in it, but there were 2 teachers and 2 teaching assistants, so there were a lot of people. And then when they started to go into like class 1, class 2, and so on, or wherever it was, year 3 and 4 and whatever, because it's all changed since I was at school. When they started to go into their actual proper classes, then they did split them, and they had, in my girls' schools, they had 2 classes for each year. Why does that fabric have 2 lines? Is it not confusing? Yeah, the green one is in the wrong place, so I did it with the blue. I wasn't gridding this, but then I started to need it, so the green ones are in the wrong place. So as long as I just remember and keep it to the blue, I'm fine. There was 11 in Michelle's school. It shows that there are 59 and 13 likes watching, but only 13 thumbs up. Yeah, it's now going up because I can see 21. So thank you guys for hitting the thumbs up. Very rural area for Viv, 2 teacher primary school. Yeah. Does anyone watch Ridley? That was filmed at Watergrove Res near where I live. Nope, not heard of it, I'm afraid.
What was it?
Ridley.
Ridley. Oh, that's a TV program, right? I believe it's on ITV.
No idea. Oh, thank you very much, guys. I'm seeing that thumbs up figure moving up. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, there. Yeah, so the lesson is when doing grids, don't do it when you're tired. And my senior schools, there are 42 in my class in the early 60s and 2 teachers. Yep. Detective series with Adrian Dunbar, apparently. Oh, 42 and 1 teacher. Oh. Don't know how they got away with that. I watched binge watched Bookish today. That's quite good. I don't watch much television. I might occasionally binge watch something on Netflix, but I'm not. I'd sooner find something on YouTube to watch. And to be fair, there's quite a lot, you know, so. I'm literally having to mark off these lines as I go as well, because this one is quite confusing. Liz is watching The Big Bang Theory.
Bazinga.
That's something I've never watched. Well, I've occasionally seen an episode of it, but I haven't really watched it and paid attention to it, and I don't get it. It's a bit like I don't get Gavin and Stacey, but then you might not get something that I watch, so it all balances. So.
Brilliant. Yeah, dear.
Yeah, I could Patsy, but you know, if my iron gets warm, I think there's a fault in it. I want to send it back to the shop. I don't do ironing.
You do?
Only cross stitches. It's the only thing I iron.
Well, to be fair, I don't blame you. It's a difficult job ironing.
We just hang things up straight these days.
Just buying stuff that don't crease. Great thing about clothes these days. People have invented non-creasy stuff.
Well, that's it. You know, and tumble dryers have a wrinkle release function, don't they?
They do.
It's almost made the iron obsolete.
Yep.
With my mum's Sunday job, that doing the ironing, she used to hate it. She used to absolutely hate it. And then when we got older, she'd say, right, I'm only doing mine and your dad's ironing, you can do your own. Yeah, so, you know, it kind of, you know, as we grew up, so when my brother got to a certain age, she was like, you can do your own ironing from now on. And then when my sister got to a certain age, she was like, you can do your own ironing from now on. And then when I got to that age, it was like, yep, you're doing your own from now on. we've got wildfires, Enid. Make sure you're staying safe, won't you? Gemma's had trouble with that as well. Oh, by the way, Andy, did you see that there was
What?
a fire, a wildfire at Ward's End?
No?
Yeah, if you look on Facebook group, Park something end it started, and the top section of the cemetery was affected by a brush fire.
Right.
Don't know if it was accidental or deliberate or what, but luckily the gravestones haven't been damaged or anything like that. So, and the soldiers' wooden crosses have actually miraculously survived. Well, sorry, I'm just talking about in Sheffield. There is a hidden cemetery, and it's on a hillside. And if you didn't know where it was, you'd never know about it. It's one of those kind of places. It's at the back of the dog track at Hillsborough, and it is very overgrown, and there's been some grass fires there. Have I done that wrong? No, I just haven't done enough stitches. Gosh, there's some enthusiastic goodbyes going on outside. I think that's where it is anyway. It's so loud. These are over the road and four or five houses up. I can almost hear every word. Smoke from Canada's wildfires. I think the direct stream or something is sending smoke far and wide. Yeah. I was watching Gemma's video earlier on. She said she was affected by him as well. So Gemma's doing amazing. She's over 80% now on her marvellous garden. Looks awesome. They're trying to get the fires under control, but lack of rain is not helping to ban people from going to some parts because it's so dry. Yeah. There's been problems with fires in a few places. You know, and also I know about Canada. At the beginning of the year, California had wildfires. Portugal's been having some. Here in the UK, Arthur's Seat up at Edinburgh was engulfed in fire. Arthur's Seat is a big hill, and that was engulfed as well. And some fields have been on fire, you know, after the last sort of, you know, bit of heat wave that we had. But I mean, I know that some of these fires are not started deliberately, but some of them are started irresponsible. You know, irresponsibly. People not, you know, making sure that they're not leaving anything around that could potentially magnify the sun and create a heat source, or so not clearing up after themselves, and having barbecues and things where they shouldn't be, and that kind of thing. If people could just listen to the instructions, it'd be a lot better, wouldn't it? I've been there, Gail, but not managed to climb up Arthur's Seat, although Hannah and I are planning a trip up to Edinburgh, so I might do it then. Haven't had good rain in Colorado for some time. Yeah, I'm not sure, but I think South Wales had some somewhere. Probably did. Remember a few years ago when it topped 40 degrees, they were literally everywhere. You kept seeing these things on the news that, firefighters were trying to bring field fires under control. You remember that, love?
I do.
We're having horrendous issues with fly camping, litters and disposable barbecues. Yes. Yeah, indeed, people are idiots. And you get people doing like stealth camping, and things, camping where they shouldn't do and what have you. It's all very well and good if you want to camp and stuff, but be responsible about it. Ooh. Oh, blimey. Did it in 2.5 hours. Oof. I went up to it last time, well, the only time I've ever been to Edinburgh. I went for a work event, and it was travel up that day, have a couple of hours rest and relaxation, then get ready for a award ceremony at Edinburgh Castle in the evening. And one of the chaps who I went up there with, he decided that he wasn't going to rest and relax in the afternoon. He was going to climb up Arthur's Seat because it was behind the accommodation that we were staying in, which is all well and good, and he did that. And we all went out for the awards ceremony. We all had a skinful, and we ate and we danced, and we had bacon butties on the way back to the hotel and stuff, and it was fabulous. And then the following morning, met up for breakfast, and I'm like, well, where's Michael? And it turned out that he'd only gone and walked up Arthur's Seat again. I was like, oh my God. And he'd done like a video from the top of Arthur's Seat, posted it on Facebook. We genuinely have a picture of someone who brought a chimney and a full picnic bench to the lakeshore for their camp. The litter they left was gross. That's just stupid and irresponsible on so many levels. If you can't cope with that warm food, what on earth are you doing camping? Who takes a chimney camping? Michelle, see, that's the thing. If you take your stuff home and you're responsible about it, that's one thing. But there's so many out there that just aren't. And it's awful because the repercussions, are far reaching, aren't they? All it takes is one stray spark and that's it. Done Snowdonia, that was hard. Nope, never done it. I think one of my achievements when I was 19 odd stone was that I walked at least 3/4 of the way up Stanage Edge and I didn't die. I'd breeze it now. Much fitter than I was. much fitter, much healthier, excuse me. We climbed up Moel Fawr, didn't we?
Yeah.
In North Wales. It's a big mountain. In the Clwyddion range. Not far away from far away from, I'll remember it in a minute. Moel Fawr is easy to climb though because there's a road. There's a windy road. It's just that it's a spiral. Got some pretty views from top, do you remember?
Yeah.
It's 12 years since we last went to Snowdonia.
Yeah.
I said Wales. 13 years. No, I was right. 12 years. 2013. Yeah, Great Orme is another good one, but I prefer taking the easy route and getting the cable car up there.
You walked up there, no problem.
Not up Great Orme, I didn't. We walked to the Happy Valley, but we didn't walk up Great Orme.
Sorry, you confused me. You were talking about Moel Fawr, sorry. You confused me there for a minute. There's me thinking there's
We drove up Great Orme. We passed the Ram of God.
They won't get that. They won't get that.
Oh, it's funny that. As we're driving up the Great Orme Road, the sides to the Great Orme are incredibly steep.
Oh, yeah.
Incredibly steep. And we saw lots of sheep. And there was one, and it was like on this little rock that was kind of jutting out, and you could see the silhouette of its head and the horns. And I just said to Andy, I said, gosh, look at that. It looks like just like the Ram of God. Because of the way it was sort of stood there, like sort of some kind of ethereal biblical figure on the side of the Great Orme. It was quite funny. Yes, we did enjoy that. But I love North Wales. I went a couple of times as a kid. We stayed in Colwyn Bay and explored, quite a bit of North Wales, and I really enjoyed it. Excuse me. Ex-husband, it's not him. Ex-husband used to go there quite a lot for work as well. Betsy Coyd and places down in the valleys as well. It was just beautiful. Just beautiful. Loved them. Seen all sorts there, haven't we? In Wales, slate mines and copper mines and outdoor adventure places and lakes and mountains and the hydroelectric plant. Cranberries. Rudland. Conway in the castle. Anglesey in the place with the long name.
Don't ask me to try and say it.
Beaumaris. I used to like Beaumaris as a kid. That was nice.
Ow. Sorry.
And these guys need to stop up in Ayrshire for a visit when you go to Edinburgh. Need to do many things. When and I get to Edinburgh, we'll be going on a train from Doncaster. It takes us up. Right, I think we shall have a bit of show and tell.
Yeah.
Have you a jingle?
Yeah, give me a sec.
Well, I'll keep stitching.
Well, I don't doubt you keep stitching. That's what you do. It's a bit weird to see you without stitching in your hand. How many times am I going to tell you this?
Yes, but you also told me I'm a little bit obsessed.
There's nothing wrong with being obsessed as long as it's something that you're allowed to be obsessed about. Because, I mean, I'm not being funny.
There are worse things to
There
be
are worse
obsessed.
things to be obsessed about, yeah. I mean, you obsess over me for a start. That's probably the worst thing you can. That's the worst thing you could probably be obsessed about.
Or the best.
Worst. It's me we're talking about. I'm not special.
Depends on your view.
Well, my view's quite nice at the moment. Looking at you.
We're stitching in my hands,
That's normal.
even though I'm obsessed.
Yeah. Like I said, there's nothing wrong with being obsessed as long as it's something you're allowed to be obsessed about. If it's something that you're not supposed to be.
Well, it's not harming anybody, is it? Yeah, it's a bit of stitching.
Well, I should imagine it's harming anybody watching either. Right. Okay, I have jingle.
Hey. Hey, here comes Hannah. Let's show your nails before you pass me by. Show the fans your new nails. Look at those. Absolutely beautiful. Thank you, Hannah. Yeah, so Hannah's just come down out the bath. But yeah, so I've got my legs out. Oh, she said she doesn't have a fart for everybody, so apologies for that. Or not, as the case may be. I've got my pen now. There we go. Okay, so we're going to see what we've got in Sew and Tell. What's going on the thread. Yeah, they are very elegant, very beautiful. She absolutely loves them. But yes, I'm really sorry, no trumping from her today. I'm filming a stitch with me in the morning, so you'll probably get one then. Okie dokie, right, so let's have a whiz in the group first, because there's a couple of bits I know in the group that I want to share. So, bless her, our Cilia, English Premier League footballer, started, so her weekends look like this: stitching, watching the game, and playing my ASMR videos on in the background too. It's absolutely awesome. Thank you, Cilia. That's definitely some multitasking going on there. So thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay. Enid has a finish. Her outer space scarf is finally done. And it is 9 feet long. It's not showing me there. There we go. So it's 9 feet long. She just wove the ends in, and she's going to put it through a hand wash setting on her machine. But look how fabulous this is. Just awesome. Love, 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 love that, Enid. Viv has got a 0 on the pale elf. Awesome stuff. We like it when we get a 0. Let's see.
What?
And Enid has also shared this Fairy of the Rainbow, which is a Joan Elliott, and she says she thinks it's absolutely stunning, and indeed it is. Very bright and colourful.
What are you doing?
What am I doing? Sew and tell. And to show your nails again.
I'm selling with a donut.
Can't see the donut because my light's off. Wait a minute.
Got a few holes in it, but
Hannah wants to show you her donut. She is a donut. Look at that. There's some sprinkles on it.
I made it then.
No, she didn't. She bought it from the co-op. She's lying her ass off.
No, Granddad bought it.
All right, then Grandad. No, I don't want most relevant. I want all. Okay. Right, so and tell. Kay will not be making it this evening. She's got some things to do around the house. I'm sure that you'll catch up with us soon, Kay, but thank you for letting me know. We won't be looking for you. Celia, it's back. Meant to take it out the Q-snap, but wanted to stitch in a part thread. 2 hours later, I'm still stitching on it. This is North American Mammals by Ciro Marchetti. And Heaven and Earth design, of course. Okay. So this one is back to being flavour of the month for Celia. And she has, of course, shared with us the mock-up. So love those eyes. Absolutely love it. Keep going at this rate, Celia, it'll be done before you know it. Okay, Cheryl is still busy working away on her Disney cross-stitch. Lauren is eyeing up Disney cross-stitch now, just so you know. So once she's mastered correctly, she will want to seek out a Disney cross-stitch. Right, okay, so this is quite a long post from our lovely Catherine. So, a gift for my niece's wedding anniversary, my belated husband wanted me to sew. It was put aside along with other projects due to his passing in March 2021. For the next 2 years, I worked on 2 memorial pieces straight, my husband's and my grandson's. On the family tree, I lost 22 members, and cross-stitch was a blessing that helped me through the storm of emotional turmoil. So 279 work days of progress started on the 14th of January 2021, finished on the 16th of August 2025, London, Ciro Marchetti, 625 by 426. That is 260,000 stitches and 90 colours. It stitched 1/1 full cross on some 25 count Lugana. How stunning is that finish? I just absolutely love it. Isn't that just phenomenal? And every little piece of London is there. We've got from the old map and the finger post to the black cap and the telephone box. Absolutely amazing. So congratulations, Catherine, on your beautiful finish. And then also, she has shared with us for her belated husband. Guess what's coming?
What?
North American Mammals by Ciro Marchetti. So Catherine worked this between May 2021 and January 2023. So this is the piece that Celia is doing, but Catherine has already completed this one. So Celia, it's beautiful. It gives you an idea of just how fabulous it's going to look. But yeah, that is another absolutely stunning piece. And then a memorial piece gifted to her granddaughter for the loss of her brother who crossed in February 2023. This is Quick Stitch, The Protector of Magic by Lisa Parker, February 2023 to December 2023. And look at that. So that is another one. Absolutely stunning pieces, Catherine. Beautiful work. And such beautiful reasons for doing them. Sad, absolutely, but beautiful, you know, nonetheless, that, you know, you poured everything into these beautiful works of art, and they are works of art. And cross stitch is definitely a therapy, isn't it? So, so yeah, Hannah says it's cheaper than real therapy. She's very true, isn't it? Hoping to complete the reindeer at the top with the sleigh, says Hannah. 1 down, 3 across by Long Dog. And that's some gorgeous fabric. And Hannah has shared the mock-up there. So it's a Christmas themed one, which is quite groovy. I like that. And that fabric is just going to be stunning. Absolutely stunning. Our Tori is busy working on Cosmic Marbles. 1,000 stitches added to bring her to 19%, milestone reached. Changing up rotation a bit to add 500 stitches a day to focus projects, which is boots and flowers. So thus only 1,000 stitches here. It's still looking phenomenal. So yeah, keep on going. And Tori has shared the Cosmic Marbles mock-up. Yeah, I love doing this piece. I shared a TikTok of me stitching on this, and it's my most viewed. Viv has just passed 2% on Night Portal by Yasu Art Studio Heaven and Earth Design, not far from the end of the first pass, and nice to see some other colours. And one awesome needle minder there saying, surely not everybody was kung fu fighting.
Everybody was kung fu fighting.
I bet most of them were.
Hannah says she bets most of them were. Okay. And Viv has shared the mock-up. Look at that. It's a stunning piece. And it's lovely seeing it progress. Sharon is busy working on her Stitches Retreat. It's back out for 5 days, chartered by Heaven and Earth Designs. She's now at 19.45% or 91,033 stitches out of 468,125. Cool, cool. But yeah, love it, love it, love it. And Sharon has shared the mock-up. It's now retired, I believe, this one, by Delphine Enjolas. Yeah, and of course Karen, lovely pal Karen the Needlebug, finished that one. So there we go. That's a much better picture there of Enid's scarf rather than me just doing the zoom in, zoom out. It's got some, it's just some beautiful colours. Absolutely beautiful, Enid. Gail has a finish on her Sheltie and just needs framing. Beautiful, Gail, congratulations. Gorgeous finish. Hey, Leanne, coming in from New Zealand. So, yeah, aren't we? We're doing well with the finish bell tonight. This one's a gift for your parents, isn't it, Gail? Michelle has been working on her at the steps. We are now up to 12.5%, and she's been busy with new release bags done this last week, so not a lot done. It's a Leonid Afromov piece, this one. And yeah, Heaven and Earth Design. So hop over to Michelle's Stitch Mania stash page if project bags are on your list of things to buy. And there is the mock-up of At the Steps. So yeah, another fabby piece. It's coming on, Michelle. Slowly, slowly, a stitch done is one less to do. Patsy is still busy working away on the old craft room, Heaven and Earth Design, Shira Marchetti. currently at 17.55%. Still unputdownable, Patsy, I take it. It just looks beautiful, absolutely beautiful. And I love your bright leggings. Okay, and Patsy has shared the mock-up there as well. Yes, thank you, Michelle. The new bags and under Stitch Mania stash are 17 by 17 inches. So they're quite a large size as well. And there's some gorgeous ones in there, so do go and have a look. Carla has got a new start. I think we'd have a bell for that. Minnie, Hubble Bubble, Lisa Parker, Heaven and Earth Design. And she will be stitching this on 2/1. Full cross on some 20 count and have the Kitty Angel. Yeah, looks just like Angel, that needle minder. There we go. And let's see, Carla has put the mock-up in. Yeah, definitely unputdownable. Oh dear. And today Carla has put in her first 500 stitches out of 62,500 and at 0.8%. Awesome start. Nicely done, Carla. We'll look forward to seeing that one grow. I get a new start this week.
Oh, you do, don't you?
Yeah.
Ha-ha.
Okay, so Liz is trying to finish this piece by the end of the month. Number 4 of the 7, she's hoping to get finished for September. Vut Rentki, corralling and killing off ninjas. Oh, currently corralling and killing off ninjas again. I must remember not to leave them abandoned in future. Autumn Reverie by Alphonse Mouchard Orenco Originals. Its size is 268 by 224 and she's completed 34,608 out of 37,632 stitches, or 91.96%. I think we can have a bell to cheer our Liz on. I'm sure you'll do it. You will make it. Go for it, Liz. And Enid is trying to finish this whip today. She's not sure when she started it, at least 2 years ago, but oh, blimey, look at this, another beautiful scarf. And these colours, the greens, the yellows, and the blues, it kind of, for me, definitely reminds me of sort of Doctor Who. What do you think, Andy?
Yeah.
Sorry.
I reckon, yeah. Yeah.
So, yeah, another fabby scarf, and it will be finished sooner, as soon as you know it, Enid, that. Purple is coming up black. I can see it, and it's purple on here. And it's got the red in the very middle. So, yeah. But, yeah, another awesome scarf. Katinka, time to move the frame on the little cake shop. Looking forward to some more work on the heart-shaped chair. And Katinka has reached 48.17%. And if I just zoom in here.
Is that on a bell?
Yeah, go on. Because every 1% on a big piece is a milestone, isn't it? And this is the heart-shaped chair in question, I take it. But look at the incredible detail on it. It's just gorgeous. Absolutely incredible. I absolutely love it, Katinka. And the last one I have at the minute on this thread is from Andrea. And this is her first beaded cross stitch. So this is a Mill Hill kit, buttons and beads, fall foxes. If I just zoom in, you can see there the mock-up. And Andrea is busy stitching away on the outer periphery of it. So it looks like it's a lot of cross stitch, and then we've got some beaded sections along the bottom, in the flowers, in the bushes, and then we've got some little treasures to put in as well. Awesome. Look forward to seeing that one as well. Okay, let me just go to most recent, make sure I haven't missed anything. Nope, I haven't missed anything. So if you've contributed to Sew and Tell thread, thank you so very, very much. It is awesome. And I should just share with you, Fergus, that Catherine is working on. She's popped a picture in. I think she popped a picture in. No, there's no picture in it. Fergus has come back out though. Fergus being the Highland cow that Catherine is working on. So yeah, awesome stuff. So group news, 616 members. The events are still active. Of course, we still have the August Pleasure and Pain. So do post in there your progress. And a couple of weeks time, I will be putting in the September one, and the prompt for that is sunflower. So anything sunflower, no matter how tenuous the link may be, that is the prompt. Have I seen the latest Amy Stewart? Yes, I have. It's a library, isn't it? A few people have already acquired the pattern, I think. But yeah, it's another lovely one. Okay, let's come back to my stitching. Okay. So yeah, so thank you guys for contributing on Sew and Tell. It's fabulous to see these works week on week. And I love how, you know, every week I put up that thread and there's always some beautiful stuff on there. So yeah, I shall get to do a spin on my floss tube this week because I will have had 2 finishes. So finishing Symphony and then finishing my wedding sampler means I can get a new start. So I should be looking forward to that. I'm going to put a few things on my wheel and see what comes up. I think has that Amy Stewart, the new one, has it come out in super size max colour yet, or has it even come out in regular size max colour? I haven't looked that deeply. I've only seen the image of it. Clear. Come on. You all right, my love?
Yeah.
Yes, there's lots of chit chat outside today.
Aren't they noisy?
They certainly are.
I don't know about you, but they are actually doing my head in a little bit.
I like peace and quiet, as you know.
Yeah.
You know, that's why like earlier on when Lacey was making a lot of noise, I was like, what the hell? Because for me, it's peace and quiet.
Not being funny, but they need to shut up. It's a Sunday night.
I like it every night, on days of the week that end in a Y.
Yes, such like as today. But never mind. Can't have it all.
Well, it's between them and next door, isn't it?
Who's worse?
I have to have a birthday new start this week, says Hannah. I haven't even given it a thought. Ooh, when is it your birthday? What day is it?
A birthday. Might just being funny now.
Yeah.
Shall I stop being funny?
Yeah.
Why?
Because I said. I want to find out when Hannah's birthday is.
December 15th.
Wrong, Hannah. Thinks he's being funny now.
I'm in that kind of mood, sweetheart.
Sooner you're in a good mood anyway.
Oh, what's that mean? Is that
Well, I'm talking about the last couple of weeks where you've been unfortunately poorly and you haven't been in a good mood because you've been ill.
I can't help being ill.
I know that. Tuesday. Ah, you know what that means, don't you? And if it had been Thursday, we could have held off on this.
Yeah, because you could have had it on.
But because it's your birthday is on Tuesday, I'm afraid you're going to get it right this instant. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Hannah. Happy birthday to you. Sorry about that. Happy birthday, Hannah.
Dear. I'm surprised if Hannah questions that in a minute.
We can have a virtual birthday cake, Hannah, says Sharon. Yep. And Anna says we can all have a new start for Hannah's birthday. You see, that is as good an excuse as any.
Oh, God. I don't believe it.
It's true.
New start just because someone's had a birthday.
Yeah.
The world we live in.
Andy, there's no bad reason to have a new start.
Okay, I'm pulling your leg, love.
Yeah, but there's no bad reason, is there?
No, there's not. I'm pulling your leg. Tell her, somebody.
She says that made her smile. Ah, I'm glad. But happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
I'm so sorry, but if you do let me know that it's your birthday, I will have to sing.
You haven't got a prayer. You have to have. You have to have birthday wishes on this channel. It's just part of.
It's the law.
It's part of who we are.
Yeah, it's the law.
Yeah.
It's a law on this channel.
Yeah. Nikki makes the rules. Don't argue with Nikki.
It's like if ever you were at this house or you made an appearance at this house and it was or around your birthday, you would get cake and sung at. We do it for Andy's children. We do it for my stepdad. We've done it for my brother. And of course we do it for everybody that lives here. The only one we don't do it for is the cat. She wouldn't appreciate it. Although Hannah would if she could get away with it. Our Hannah. Michelle says, I need ice cream. Oh, I got those Neapolitan ice cream cones earlier.
Yes, you did. I've had enough tonight, though. I'm not having any of that tonight now.
I've forgotten about those.
Matter.
They'll save, won't they?
They're in the freezer. They're not eating out.
Yeah, we went to our local food, it's like a clearance sort of centre, a discounter.
We call it the food place.
Yeah. And they had Co-op Neapolitan ice cream cones, 4 in a pack, 2 packs for £1.50.
It's good value, that.
Your husband's an ice cream man. Get him sorting out the Mr. Whippy then, Hannah.
I like it.
Cake and ice cream.
Brilliant. You couldn't have written that, could you?
Nope. Best ice cream that we had was that what we had on the banks of the Thames. Do you remember?
Oh yes.
Outside outside the City of London Town Hall, whatever it's called, the Armadillo. You get that reference?
No.
Yeah, the old dime bar adverts. There was this ice cream van on the south bank of the Thames, just as we were about to go back on Tower Bridge. And I said to Andy, this was last year, and I'm like, come on, let's whip off and get an ice cream.
Was it last year?
Yeah.
Was it year before?
Last summer. So we went and got ice cream, and it was the best ice cream sundae I've ever had in my life. And I don't know whether it was because of the actual ice cream or because of where I was sat or because I was happy or, a multitude of things. 99's all round, says Sharon. Yep. Me and Hannah had a couple of times when we had ice cream in Liverpool. That was beautiful Cornish ice cream. Oh. Tasted like luxury. And you know, since I've had my teeth done, at one point ice cream would never be on my agenda because it hurt. But now I'm actually sort of used to the idea that yes, I can drink cold drinks. Yes, I can have ice cream, and I'm kind of getting over the fear of, you know, putting them in my mouth because of the cold. Now they're just nice. But I do have to like physically remind myself that it won't hurt. It's weird, isn't it?
You say it is.
Your mum likes that Kelly's ice cream, doesn't she?
Yeah.
Have you noticed now how I don't know if your husband's same, Hannah, but most ice cream people, they're all contactless payments, where it used to be you took out a few coins and now it's contactless. Dog draining time for Michelle, has to go. See you later. No worries at all. May not be around next weekend as doing an online sale. No worries at all, Michelle. Have a wonderful rest of your evening. Hope the dog draining is not too arduous.
I love that. Dog draining.
It's like you love it when I said to you about my teeth, don't you?
Yes.
Go and stick them on charge.
Yes, I don't know whether these guys have heard this, have they?
No.
Right, so when Nikki goes upstairs to bed now, right, you have to put your teeth on charge.
Yeah. Which basically means I have to put them in, you know, give them a clean and put them in some water overnight. And I invariably forget to do it.
Yes, because you're a plank.
And it just fell out my mouth, you know. Oh my God, I forgot to put my teeth on charge. Oh, cash is king. Brilliant. I'm glad about that, Hannah. If we don't use cash, we will lose it.
Use it or lose it, so they say.
Yes, indeed.
Can't tell if that's got a watermark on it.
There's a lot of places that now are cashless, you know, and I think it's poor, really, you know, because for some people don't want to use a card or electronic payment. Like some people have got money cash specifically so that they can budget. I mean, I will always, you know, when like we're out shopping or whatever, and it's a small trader, as in a small business, like my Slimming World leader, she's a small business, so I will always use cash, because otherwise she ends up paying more in card fees, the more transactions, and it chips away. Over a year her fees are like £1,000 card fees. I don't know how many transactions she's having, but you know, I was just like, no, I'll use cash. And she says to me, you can use your card. I went, well, yeah, but if I use the card, you will get charged a fee. And you know, if I can use cash, I'll use cash. And it's the same when I'm like a market trader or you know, sole trader, small business. Like when Hannah and I were in Liverpool, one night we had pizza, and he was like, card or cash? And I'm like, cash. I'm saving you your card fees. And he was like, you know, not many people think like that. And it's true. Oh, my itching.
If it bothers you, you should just
yeah, but if you go cash only, then you price yourself out.
Well, I suppose.
Because, you know, or you because some people literally do not carry cash. Some people, you know, always carry cash and never a card. So really, you should be catering to both.
Yeah, I suppose.
And Lizzie says here, it's quite right. Bank accounts can be hacked into, electronics can fail, and cash is safer.
Yeah, that's right.
You know, I try and take cash to retreats for smaller purchases. You know, but yeah, it's so many people don't use cash. It's crazy. But I've always sort of said to the girls, you know, you've got electronic card, but use it wisely. I won't use plastic anywhere that dings me a fee for doing so, nor do I go to dodgy cash withdrawal machines. It's not us in the UK, it's not us as the consumer who get charged, unless certain dodgy corner shops and things might try and charge you. But the retailer gets charged a processing fee, which in the UK are a fair chunk, a fair slice of, you know, what the transactions were. And in terms of machines, the cash machines over here in the UK, some of them actually charge you to get your own money out, which I object to, and I won't use them. I'd have to be desperate. Hey Nessa, good morning. How are you? Oh.
What?
Oh, it's alright, I thought I'd missed a stitch, but I haven't. My problem is I have anxiety and I think I have dyscalculia, so spending a lot of cash stresses me out that I'm under on overestimating. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not so bad, thank you, Nessa. Nice to see you.
What's good?
What time is it over there?
Sorry, I couldn't resist that.
Nearly 6 a.m. Early bird.
Wow, nearly 6 a.m. So it's before 6 a.m. Why?
Ooh. Oh goodness. For people behind me in line and want to hurry, I never let them stress me out.
Ooh.
Market stalls are my favourite. I always use cash in a market stall. Covered market or not, I always use cash. The only time that I used my card at retreat as well was when I had my framing payment, when I made the payment for She Sleeps.
Oh, yeah.
I've seen some sandwich shop coffee shops offer a small percent discount if you pay cash, so they will pass the savings on to you. Yes. If you've used credit debit, you pay what's listed on the board. Yeah, absolutely.
Might just be me being tight, but if I can avoid paying at all.
Oh yeah, our favourite price is free. Or cheap.
It's like I sometimes look for alternative places to park if I've got to pay.
Yeah, you hate paying for parking, don't you?
Well, you see, when I did Castleton the other week, as you know, there's a big car park in the middle of Castleton. You've got to pay. You've got to pay to use that. So this is why I looked around for somewhere I could just dump the car perfectly legally and perfectly free, and I just walked it.
Yeah, it's like when we go to Cleethorpes and stuff, we usually find free parking, don't we?
Yeah.
Sometimes we just, no, we can't be bothered and we'll just go into the nearest car park. When I worked at bank, our motto was, it takes as long as it takes. If they're in a rush, they can come back, but we do not rush. Yes. Because if you rush things, you do things wrong. And I always, used to say to people as well, do you want things done quickly or do you want it done properly? The choice is yours. Because you can't have both. Oh, excuse me. Don't know why I'm yawning. I didn't get up until 7:30 turn this morning. I was just going to watch Last Half Hour and go back to cleaning. I've not had a break. Yeah, you should have plenty of breaks, Maddie, from your cleaning, lovely. Uh, 90 Fahrenheit where Enid is right now. We're not quite at those dizzy heights. Well, now it's 15. Oh. And of course, this time on a Sunday, you're not going to get any from anywhere, are you? Okay. It's so much easier if I just marked off as I went and stopped trying to locate to where I am every time I look at Pattern Keeper, wouldn't it?
It would.
How's Lauren getting on with the stitching? So. She's had days when she's had a, pardon the pun, a really good stab at it. And some days where she's left it alone. Oh, what's happened there?
What's happened where?
So yeah, I've not seen it for a couple of days. It's been upstairs in hiding. And she's a teenager, so you don't go into her bedroom without a full hazmat suit. I'm sure she'll bring it down for a floss tube tomorrow. But like I said earlier, she's already eyeing up my Disney cross stitch part work. She wants to do some Disney cross stitching. She's gotten a lot better with the 18 count at the 14 count, should I say, rather than the really horrible, nasty 18 count, I think it was, that came in the kit. My daughter stitches in bits when she feels like it. She's busy doing other stuff. Yeah, same with Lauren. She's busy doing other teenager stuff like chatting on the phone with her mates. It's been too hot for me to stitch like that. Like I said, I've been quite lucky. I've not felt any major effects of the heat. Seem to have been absolutely fine. Not sure I get it, but never mind. I think next door I've got their telly up loud now.
Wouldn't surprise me.
Tilly has to go. See you Wednesday. No worries, Tilly. Have a great evening. Get rid of those. Okay. There's a car alarm going off too. But it's a fair distance away because I can only hear it faintly. Not crocheting blankets for that reason. I have air conditioning, but I'm going through the change and it's terrible. Yes, I think I am starting with that as well, but I seem to have been okay just lately. Will you move when the house is settled? I'm not sure yet. Possibly because it would be closing a chapter. But by the time it could be another 12 months before land registry is updated for almost settling. So that's a bit of a worry. And I mean I'm 50 now. I don't have many more mortgage years left in me. My other option is borrowing against this house for a substantial deposit for another and retaining this house as a buy-to-let property. I don't know. I would love to move to the coast or somewhere near water or somewhere villagey.
I can tell
quiet.
You some decent ones.
But I don't know. I don't know how well things are going to shape up, sort of financially. and still just obviously trying to get over the hurdle of, you know, I mean, it's taken me how long?
Too long.
Far too long to get to a point. You know, he refused mediation. Can you see where I'm stitching? Yes, I'm going to be in there. He refused mediation, and of course that slowed things down. Pardon me. Spoke to the solicitor this week and got an estimated cost. It is shockingly long. Apparently the land registry is behind due to COVID. Well, it's been 3 years since COVID, so, you know, 2 or 3 years, so should they really still be behind? Am I doing one colour at a time? Not really, Maddie. I'm just sort of completing the bands of colour because the first section of it is kind of bands. So I'm just sort of doing it like that. Just sort of, you know, keep chipping away, adding to it. COVID was 5 years ago, I mean the height of it, yeah. And land registry got behind. Now, you see, I work in a bank, you know, for finance, and they don't have any problems registering charges with the land registry. But the land registry seem to have issues with length of time for actually registering property in the property owner's name. And it is still taking up to 12 months, which I think is absolutely ridiculous. It's, I mean, until the property is registered in my name, I can't borrow against it. Because that's the way banking works. Mortgages and things work. If it's not in your name and you want to remortgage and borrow against it, tough. If the land registry cannot confirm that it's in your name, no lender will touch you with a 10-foot barge pole. Which does create great inconvenience, but as well as that, the land registry are also responsible for changing over property once somebody's passed away. So, for example, if if the property owner dies and they've left the property to a relative, they have to get probate usually because it would be over the threshold for probate. Grant of probate is normally always required when a property is involved anyway. And those kind of take priority, I think. To be honest, I just want it all over and done with because it's contributing to my stress, my anxiety. But all I have to do, I've given the instructions to the solicitor. I can't speak. All I've got to do is to sit back and wait now. Problem is, every time I email the solicitor, they charge me for reading my email, and it takes them a fortnight to reply. My solicitor charges £600 an hour. And she thinks that there's still at least another 3 hours of work to do. So after you've watched this video, guys, go and watch another video. Put a playlist on and leave it running. Because at the minute, every penny counts. And it is rather ouch when it comes to how much I will have to pay. Yep, £600 an hour my solicitor's charging.
Have you already paid some of that?
I paid for 3 hours so far. And it's been going on over a year.
Hang on, you've paid for 3 hours.
Yeah, because what she does is that they work out that with an email it takes them 10 minutes to do, or you know, a letter to the party takes them 10 minutes to 20 minutes to do, or whatever. They base it on what they do. So they might not have actually just done 3 hours of work over the last year. They might have done lots of work at 10 minutes or 20 minutes at a time.
Right, okay, so yeah, that makes sense. So is there anything owing?
Not at the minute, but I'm pretty sure that there'll be a bill in the post soon enough, or in an email. I'm in the wrong line of work. Yeah, indeed. I should charge Amazon $600 for the arrow wrist on the phone. Yeah. No wonder people say I could be a lawyer, but I had too much heart. Yeah. That's it. You don't need to have a heart to be a solicitor. You just need to have a swinging brick. But yeah, £600 an hour is what I get charged, or I'm being charged. And here's the stupid thing. The fees to swap over the land registry, 20 quid.
Yeah, which isn't massively.
To change the title deed, 20 quid.
It's not exactly breaking the bank, is it?
It's nothing. Well, you know, I mean, I had to pay as well for mediation. So I had to pay about £300, £200 or £300 for that?
Something like that. I don't know.
For a certificate to say that he wouldn't go to mediation.
Which is daft.
I mean, even Dick Turpin had a mask. Why won't sharks eat lawyers? Because even sharks have taste or professional courtesy. What do you call 100 dead lawyers at the bottom of the sea, says Enid?
Right.
A good start. But it is a joke, really. I mean, I had to pay all that money out for mediation that he wouldn't agree to, just to get a certificate to say he won't agree to it. And the lawyer, the solicitor, just looked at it and went, "Why have you got that?" So it was pointless. Just a waste of my time and my money, because I had to go through the mediation call. And he just completely refused to engage. But yeah, I'm pretty sure that solicitors have eye masks, a black and white striped shirt, and a bag on the back marked swag. Well, I wish it had only cost me 20 Canadian dollars in my divorce, but I had to pay for that as well. How much for a divorce? A couple £100?
Something like that.
Because he refused to stump up for that and all. But, you know, at least if I paid it, it was done, and it was done quickly. My divorce cost me €13,560 in solicitor fees. That's ridiculous. How on earth? God, a hitman would have been cheaper. Well, a few people said to me, wouldn't Hitman be cheaper? I'm like, well, yeah, but knowing my luck, I'd get caught. But seriously, no, I mean, I'm happy to do it the proper way. Because then when it's done, it's legally binding. And I'm free to get on with my life. And not have him creating noise in my ears. One way or another. Best thing to come out of my marriage is my children. And even then, since my marriage broke down, Andy has stepped in, and has brought the girls up as his own.
Not 100% successful.
Successful enough, dear. You're the person that's been there. Because the dad surely won't. And you're the one that's helped me, and you've gone out to work, and you've looked after kids, and you've helped to provide for them. A friend paid about 10k in lawyer's fees. A divorce is amicable with no disputed property or custody. Well, our divorce itself was amicable. I went through the child support agency for child maintenance. And go on. We just dealt with the property, later down the line, because I wasn't in a position where I could do it. But now I am. It's shocking though, isn't it, how much money can be made off the back of a divorce or a separation or whatever, to divide up property. It truly is shocking how much money passes through a lawyer's hands. All right then, lovely. Watching YouTube.
No.
Just mooching. So tomorrow I'm going to do a Stitch with Me, and Ice Dragon, I believe, will be out. I think it's the first time since beginning of month. But it will be back to be my 100 stitches a day now. I've done my wedding sampler because it's my pain piece. But it'll be out in the morning for rotation stitches because it's due in rotation. So that would be nice to see that. And I get a new start this week. Woohoo! I'm going to put a few things on the wheel. See what gives. Cat Elf, Tree of Life, All Is Vanity. That other Gecko Rouge kit, Ravens something. I can't remember. And the two new ones. So, in fact, I should only put the foxes on. I won't put Be Elemental on. Because I'm doing traditional bee. We just finished dealing with my brother-in-law's estate. Fees to solicitor over 20,000. Taxman took another 100,000. Yeah, he should have spent his money when he was alive. Absolutely. Probate law, and probate was one of the first things I did when I moved into the job that I'm now in. So I do know a little bit about probate, and I know a bit about power of attorney as well. And the probate system is awful. And you know, you get taxed to death when you're alive, and then you get taxed when you shuffle off and all. Honestly, it's just terrible. But my stepdad had to get probate when his mum passed away, and the solicitor took forever. But then again, because of COVID, the probate courts were behind. And it was taking, it was taking originally about 6 weeks to get probate granted, and it all of a sudden changed to 6 months when COVID hit. He wasn't married and had no children. Blimey. No wonder he had a few bob then. If he had no kids, he had nobody chipping away at that. Because cracky, some days my purse is empty. Kids are around. Oh, not long. Let's do it another way. There we go. Lizzie says, I guess I can't afford to die then. Nope. What was it as I said about the Crays? The only time that the Cray brothers ever paid tax was at their funeral, and they had to pay VAT. Because the deceased estate pays for the funeral where possible. Took over 6 months for probate. Yeah, it's a joke. And things like granting court of protection orders as well, which is like the higher power of attorney, the one that's court ordered. Court of protection can take over a year, and by that time the person who requires their finances to be looked after can be in so much debt because nothing's getting paid. They want to be paid inheritance tax. It took them over 6 months to give us clearance. Blimey. It's government department though, isn't it? It just take forever. Take the proverbial. Hey dear. I think I'm quite tired tonight. I'm ready for my bed. Finish off these squares. I have work tomorrow. I'm going to the office on Tuesday, so that'll be nice. Go and actually speak to people. Okay, doing quite well today. Approaching 1,500 stitches on this one, which is good, plus 590 to finish off the wedding sampler this morning, so that goes down as a good stitchy day. Not having to do a roast dinner definitely helps. You all right over there, my love? Things have gone very quiet.
Oh, I'm alright.
Okay. I am nearly falling asleep. Yeah, it's that relaxing time, isn't it? Yes, I've definitely done a fair amount of yawning. There's nothing more relaxing than sitting with a needle and thread in your hand.
You would say that.
Because it's true. Nothing worse though than going through the wrong flipping space. I find the evenings nice and quiet because everyone else has gone to bed. Yep. I'm trying to get to stitch uninterrupted. Yep, I try and get uninterrupted time too. Usually it involves sticking my headphones on. And when somebody says, Mum, I've got an excuse to not hear him. Oh, excuse me. Especially when the surrounding area has no sound. Yep. Well, it seems to have gone quiet outside now, so they've obviously all said their goodbyes and gone home, which is good news. I'd done about 1100 stitches at the start of this stream. I'll just get to the top of here, then we'll have a tot up and see how many I'm up to now. Okay. $1,468, so about 360 stitches done, which I'm happy with. I have still got some black to do here. Hey, Carla's reached 1%. Can we have a bell, please, Mo?
Yes. Wait.
Thank you. Yeah, so that colour is now done, second colour, starting on the third. That area I'm just doing because it's just straight black. That's a mapped area. But yeah, it's been nice to do this one on a video. It's been a while, I think, since this one's been on a video. Maybe even right back when it was started. It's such a long time. But yeah, so that's everything for this evening. So if you haven't already left a like, please do so on your way out. Thank you very much indeed for joining me this evening. We'll do all this. Can't even speak. We will do this all again on Wednesday. So thank you guys very much indeed, and we will see you Wednesday. Take care. Happy stitching. Have a brilliant week, and I'll see you soon. Bye bye for now.